Here's what happens in X-Men number 23. Cover date, August 1966. Title, To Save a City, by Roy Thomas and Werner Roth. Previously in the last issue, Count Nefaria has planned to steal Washington, D.C., and he wants the X-Men to join him.
Yes, for $100 million in 1966 money.
$100 million.
Impressive.
The X-Men have all been captured by Count Nefaria. If they don't join him, he will frame the X-Men with the crime.
I could see how maybe you could try to do that. But, I mean...
They tried it earlier in an earlier issue with Blob and Eunice.
Yeah.
But that was Lucifer. An impenetrable dome appears around D.C., and illusions of the X-Men race to the Capitol and demand $100 million or everyone will suffocate in 3 hours.
That's actually probably one of the best villain plans I've heard. It seems simple and effective.
Marvel Girl opens up Cyclops' visor to free him and subsequently the others.
Okay.
Professor X contacts the team telepathically with a plan. The X-Men approach Count Nefaria and decide they will join him. Plant Man, Porcupine, the Eel, the Scarecrow, and the Unicorn have planned to double-cross Nefaria. Those are all his lieutenants. Count Nefaria allows the X-Men to enter the dome. Then the Army and the Magia lieutenants watch as the real X-Men make their way to the Capitol, pick up the ransom. Angel grabs the briefcase with the ransom in it. The X-Men are attacked by bricked citizens. The lieutenants help the X-Men escape. Both the lieutenants and the X-Men get out of the dome, and then they fight for the ransom money and play hot potato with the briefcase. The Unicorn ultimately ends up with the briefcase, double-crossing the other lieutenants.
Of course.
And Count Nefaria. Those remaining lieutenants escape the clutches of the army. Marvel Girl runs off with the briefcase and delivers it to Count Nefaria.
Did she swap the briefcases?
A disguised figure also shows up at the same time to shut off the dome. Nefaria escapes, confronted by the Unicorn. They realize that the briefcase is an illusion.
Yeah, there it is.
The disguised character is Professor X.
Of course.
Walking due to a, quote, lightweight, flexible metal brace.
I have seen those. I've heard about that, yeah.
Using a, quote, transistorized power source hooked onto his belt. Lastly, a letter has arrived for Marvel Girl. She says, quote, tomorrow I must leave the X-Men, ... forever. End quote. The end.
Well, we all know what happens. She clearly goes and is never seen again.
Yeah. Who's ever heard of Marvel Girl?